So, I wanted to talk about something else, evolution. Yeah, I don't think I actually covered every point I wanted to talk about that, but you got the general idea that being bi and being gay is fine, it's just as good as being straight. I think you got that point from me. But if you didn't, I'm sure there's, you can rewatch it and figure it out. There's someone still alive. I did not realise. Yeah, yeah, die. Thank you. We need new weapons. But evolution. I believe in a mix of. Ugh. I believe in a mix of evolution and God ish. I don't know. Whatever. The Galil, we haven't used that yet. Hooray! A lot of people can't actually see how I manage that, but I manage it quite well. We got 2 new weapons. I can go upgrade them both. Because I have money now. I have enough. And people can't see how I actually believe in a mix of evolution and, whatever. But I am one of the rare Christians that can actually say, evolution has been proven. Scientists have proven it. And that is fine. I'm not gonna sit in the dark all by myself and say, no, evolution doesn't exist. God made us. There is no such thing as evolution. We did not evolve from chimpanzees. I need to do the... Yeah. We did not evolve from chimpanzees. Fuck it! You're in the dark. You're sitting... You're just hiding behind your world of whatever the fuck you're hiding behind. I don't have the argument, so I really had nothing to ramble about there. But I'm not one of those Christians, not one of those religious people, because it's just stupid. It's wrong. Oh, my throat hurts after that. I've been talking for a very long time. I don't know what my highest round was the last time I did Ascension recording it. I think we're going to beat it, though. We're doing quite well. As long as I don't get trapped in a corner, I just, shudder at the trapped in the corner feeling. But I think that, evolution happened, but God made it happen. And I'm sure there are a lot of flaws in that, but I don't really care, to be honest. It's just what I believe, and I'm sure other people have different ways of viewing it. It's all good. It's all good. And yeah, tell me about your religious views in the comments below. I'm interested, because I haven't really taken an interest in religion much, because the religious studies in school, well, they were a bit stupid, to be honest. I didn't actually go to many. I think ICT, which is computers, technology, and religious studies were the only 2 lessons that I ever actually didn't go to. Like, I didn't turn up for every other lesson. My attendances were shit in high school, but they're the only 2 lessons that I ever actually bunked. Bunked is the term for when you don't turn up for the lesson. You turn up for the rest of the school day, but for that lesson you just go and do your own shit. I think I just sat for ICT, I sat with my friends outside, no one really cared. And for religious, I just went into the library and played games on the computers. So that's me basically. But I remember in ICT, I hadn't been there so much that the teacher, who was a right bitch, I'm not even kidding, the teacher actually asked, are you usually in this class? When I finally turned up, which just makes me laugh. It just made me laugh. But I should discuss a couple of high school stories, because those are always fun. They're always good to hear. I was a bit of a loose cannon in high school. The first 2 years were great. It was fine. Then I started to get bored of it, and I eventually left. But I just make it sound so like, oh yeah, I didn't like high school, so I just left. But there was actually quite a bit to it. But my English teacher, I believe in year 9, she was both the worst and the best teacher you will ever come across in your entire life. She could not teach for shit, but she was such a good target for witty comments that I loved her. She was epic and awesome. Miss Handani, I believe her name was. And I have a load of stuff written down that, I'd come from school, and there'd been such witty comments that I actually wrote them down. I'm sure that is very, very sad, but fuck it, I did it. And I don't know, a couple that I can remember. I can't remember them all, but I was chatting away to the guy who was sitting next to me, Ashton, who kept nudging me throughout these classes, these English lessons, telling me, and I quote, to say something funny, do something funny. um, and we were chatting, we weren't really paying attention. The teacher was calling out the register because how it goes is you do not want to be stuck in there. You just don't want to do it. But how it goes is she calls out everyone's name in the classroom, and you say here or whatever, and she marks you down as present. And she was calling out my name, and because I didn't have a clue what the fuck was going on, I looked up and said I didn't do it. Her immediate response was guilty conscience, and then me, without missing a beat, have you? It doesn't sound very amusing. It had the class in stitches, but I guess we were 13, so it meh. But yeah. It was good. So I have an awful Lawton, which makes all the zombies flock to me, and a lamentation with a blue nuke. That's good. And I have 8,500 points. I am set. Just watch me die right away now. Headshot! Yeah, boy. Get owned. And I need to call the lander back here. But another one, oh yeah. I had been good as gold all lesson. I really had. And I hadn't done anything. She should have been suspicious, to be honest, but about halfway through, she told me to move to the other side of the classroom. And that is what you're told to do when you were bad or when you did something wrong. And I was like, I haven't done anything yet, but I haven't done anything. What the hell are you doing? And she was saying, and she literally said, it's so you don't do anything. My response was, so you're getting in a preemptive strike, are you? Oh, she was insanely fun. And then, after I'd been moved, I'd left all my stuff on the other side of the classroom because I didn't fucking care. Because I literally did... Oh dear, I literally learned nothing in that class. I'm not even joking. And Ashton, who's the guy sitting next to me, I don't know whether I said his name, but he was writing shit on my glasses case. And I didn't really care. I just wanted something to entertain me, so I got annoyed. And, I stood up, and the teacher had her back to me, and I said, stop doing that, you fucking bastard. And the teacher, obviously, whatever fucking thing that was going through her head, thought that I was talking to her. So she turned around, pumping up, red in the face. I zone out. I zone out in these points. I did not know that she turned around and was looking at me. But I marched across the classroom, grabbed my glasses case and all my other shit from Ashton, then marched back. And I propped my feet up in the... I knew that she was looking at me now. So I propped my feet up in the desk, and I waved a hand at her, and I said, continue. It's such bad behaviour. But, she deserved it so much. Because what actually made me dislike her? Because, what actually made me dislike her was because, are you the last? I have insta-kill, I can't... Lunging into that, you're not the last, okay. You died, bitch, you died. Was that we had tests. Oh yeah, one more funny story before I tell you why I disliked her. We had tested about Shakespeare, and I'm sure everyone who has been to school since the beginning of fucking time has done bloody Shakespeare. I hate the bastard. The movies are alright, you know, the kind of the ones that aren't word for word. But let's just fire that. That crit crawler? Yeah, we go. And the question was, it was on, I think it was Much Ado About Nothing. That was the thing. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was Much Ado About Nothing. And the question was, it was the one with Beatrice and Benedict in. If that actually helps you. Yeah, I'm trading in these after I've just upgraded them, aren't I? Right, 2 new weapons, upgrade. And the question was, how does Shakespeare show Beatrice's changing feelings towards Benedick in this scene? The scene in particular was the chapel one. It was near the beginning, I think. And my answer, which I think is perfectly justified because it was true, was he doesn't. Now, as we had been given, I think, about 5 sheets of paper to answer the question on, the 2-word answer obviously wasn't going to go down well. But I really didn't care. That was my honest opinion on it. It either was because they went off the script in the movie. It was badly written. I'm saying Shakespeare is a bad writer. My cobra. Bitch. Sorry, I had to burp. And I had to do it again, I'm so sorry. And, that thing. I can't even revive anyone, but I don't know, screw it. I can move faster with this than I can with the ballistic knives. But that was my honest opinion. I did not think Shakespeare did that scene well at all. But obviously, it didn't go down well. Ah! Do I need to do anything else? I don't think so. And that was that. I got a detention, and for the detention, I had to write out... She picked out words from the dictionary, and I had to find their meaning. While she was picking out... Oh, no. While she was picking out the words, I had been watching her, and I noted down the page numbers. So, fuck it, basically. You've been beaten. Again. And why my accuracy is shocking. Right, my accuracy is abysmal.